Dharavi bang because MX players से we've always seen lot of gripping show, अच्छा narrative होता है and मैं अपना एक journey share करना चाहता हूँ आपके साथ. I think 4-5 महीने पहले जब मैं ट्रेन में कहीं जा रहा था, I not kidding पूरे 2-3 डब्बे में लोग आश्रम ही देख रहे थे.
Thank you. Yeah. You can hear me, guys? Okay. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I am really, really hoping that what you saw, जो आपने अभी देखा, पहला एपिसोड आपको पसंद आया होगा. ये I would like to just talk about two things. It's always when you are creating shows for a platform, दो सवाल हमेशा आपके मन में आते हैं. पहला होता है कि why this show, and then it's about how the show. Why the show is very important from MX point of view. I can bore everybody here with we have 300 million monthly active users and state numbers which are pretty large. But I think what I will do is I'll put two data points which are important to understand कि हम धरावी जैसा show क्यों बनाते हैं MX में, right? I think the 2 points are that we are probably the only app, I think probably the only Indian app that has crossed 1 billion downloads, right? And that is a very, very large set of downloads on any app. We are in the esteemed company of Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. That is the level of reach that we've got with our audiences in about 58 countries, to be honest, right? Not only in India, but about 58 countries. I think that's the first data point to understand that how large is the reach of MX, right? And I think the second data point is in India, if you talk about video, right? We are only after YouTube. So we're literally number 2 after YouTube in terms of video consumption. That is the reason why we are what we internally at MX talk about. We are proudly mass. We are not a niche channel. We do not make niche stories. We are a very, very proud mass channel. And I think that why Dharavi, I think it's a universal story. It is not catering to a specific audience, 18 to 24, 24 to 35, male, female, SEC SEC B. It doesn't work like that for Dharavi, right? Dharavi is a universal story. I think everybody will relate to it. I think everybody will enjoy it. I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode for sure. And the why, right? It's the how. So the why I have explained, and how it's magical, right? I think every show that we produce, and we produce quite a few, we put it out on the platform. The how magic is actually here, right? It's just these guys who are just so clear about, about what they give to the project, right? And that level of professionalism that comes on set. I just like to talk about the how at 2 levels, right? There's a very long list of cast and crew that I cannot remember or talk about. But I think that, there's a writer sitting here, Sarthak, जिसकी दिमाग से ये शुरुआत होती है हर चीज़ की, right? There's Sanika, there are just people who start imagining this world, right? And when it's on paper, the clearer it is on paper, right, it just becomes clearer on how to do this bit. Then comes the captain of the ship, of course, right, with Samit. He actually gives the vision to that story. We have some beautiful, beautiful people sitting here. Vijay Mishra is here, our DOP, who gives you this absolutely beautiful visuals to watch, right? And it's just a very, very crazy collective effort. I cannot thank the cast enough for the effort that they've actually put. I'm sure they'll detail it out to you as to what they are, who they are. And the beauty of it is that we've got two beautiful, beautiful cultures at loggerheads. Not only two families, not only two stories, but the entire Tamil culture, right, headed by Talaivan here. And we've got Sid Menon, we've got Freddy, we've got Vamsi, we've got Shantipriyaji, we've got Bhavna. We've got everybody representing that culture. And by the way, if you look at all their surnames, they're largely South Indian. And I'm not kidding. And that brings the authenticity to the show, right? Uh, and then there is this whole authentic Mumbai culture, which is literally got by Vivek. I think he had a coach to get the Marathi right. Sir had a coach to get the Tamil right? In spite of being Anna, am I right, sir? And the effort that has been brought around, right? And there's Santosh here, there is Iravati here, there is, it just builds it together. So just these two worlds colliding with a vision here, with a writer here, and I think that's the how and that's the magic. Why is a lot to do with strategy, but how is the magic? And the magic is really, these artists here. Ma'am is Kulkarni here. She represents Maharashtrian correctly, I believe. But it's just that we've got these people who've given it their all, right? And I think that's what we at MX are really happy about. I think that's what the audience will see. I think that's what the audience will appreciate. And yeah, we're just now really looking for some blessings from the audience. That's really it. Because eventually once it's out there, then it's about the audience and how they react. So thank you very much, guys. Thank you. Really appreciate all the hard work. Appreciate all the effort. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Chief Content Officer Gautam Talwar, MX player. Thank you so much. सर आपसे जानना चाहूँगा अबाउट दिस शो. जब आप लिख रहे थे, जब आपने सोचा कि ये करना है शो, प्राइमरी कास्ट, सबसे पहले सुनील सर और विवेक ओबरॉय, कैसे कास्टिंग हुई सबकी?
Hello, thank you for coming, guys. It means a lot. First of all, this is the man जिसके वजह से शो इधर है, हम सब इधर हैं. And thank you for this opportunity, Gautam. It means a lot. Percy, thank you so much. Sarthak for writing this brilliant show. Senika, superb dialogues. Vijay Mishra, the painter. Thank you so much. Wasik Khan वो आ नहीं पाया. लेकिन I can say a lot today. It's like a very emotional thing because life has come a full circle actually. I never thought that my most ambitious work would take me back to Dharavi, where I used to play as a child, where my mother had her packaging units in Dharavi, right in the center of Dharavi, and to play with all those kids over there, जिनकी माँ मेरी mother को help करती थी in packaging. Many people don't know about this, but that was a lovely journey. And from there, every lane of Dharavi, and we used to play Chor Police. So coming all the way back to Dharavi Bank and doing this, I think so. इससे अच्छा, इससे खूबसूरत चीज़ कोई हो नहीं सकती. And this is thank you Sunil sir, with all the mad intense sessions of readings which I did in Khandala with sir, and then straight to Dubai with Vivek sir, and then straight to this hotel the first time I met Sonali ma'am. So it's been a great journey, and it is also the way they have performed in the show. I always feel that the next nomination, I think so, this entire cast is going to compete with each other only in the award show. That is how good they are, and it won't be possible without the team. Dharavi Bank, and Dharavi is a beautiful place. मतलब एक अलग emotion है मेरा Dharavi के साथ, because I live in Matunga. I have a lot of connect, and Dharavi is so beautiful. Dharavi is so genuine. Dharavi is so honest. The people, the love, the passion they have. And ऐसा कहते हैं कि मुंबई दो चीज़ों से चलती है, एक तो यहाँ की लोकल और दूसरी है धारावी. So this is what Dharavi is all about. This is what all the characters are. Shanti ma'am, thank you for being a part of the show. She's brilliant. Samiksha, you are superb. Freddy, तू बहुत पागल है यार. हाँ, तू superb है. संतोष, मेरा भाई है. संतोष बहुत कमाल है. हाँ, देखो कोई टच नहीं कर सकता, ये फैक्ट है परफॉर्मेंस में. नागेश दादा, thank you so much for being a part of this film, for this show. Bhavna, thank you so much. I want to really thank all of you. Hitesh, Siddharth, Rohit sir, Watkar kaka, thank you so much. And इनकी performance, please आप लोग देखना. For the performance, it is, I think so, they have given their a lot to the show, a lot. And शायद थोड़ा टाइम लूँगा, लेकिन वो ज़रूरी है ये बात करना, ये बताना कि कितना इन लोग ने कितना प्रोसेस किया है. मतलब हम लोग ने कितनी बातें की हैं वो वैनिटी वैन हो या सेट हो या शूट के पहले हो या फ़ोन पे हो, बट यू नो राइट फ्रॉम सुनील सर, विवेक सर, सोनाली मैम, एवरीबडी, यू नो दे वर सो वेरी पैशनेट अबाउट द प्रोजेक्ट कि ये लाइन हम ऐसे बोलेंगे तो क्या होगा, ये हम ऐसे बोलेंगे तो क्या होगा. एंड दिस इज व्हाट द डिस्कशन वाज. व्हाट आई लव्ड अबाउट कि यू नो दीज टू जेंटलमैन, आज के जितने एक्टर हैं, प्लीज़ मतलब ये जो दो लोग करते हैं और इतने साल से करते आए हैं, आई थिंक सो ये बहुत ही सीखने वाली बात है. इतना डिसिप्लिन, इतना पैशन मैंने आज तक किसी एक्टर्स में नहीं देखा. एंड थैंक यू फॉर दैट. थैंक यू. मैं बहुत ज़्यादा, आई एम अ वेरी लकी मैन. आई थिंक सो दैट दिस शो केम टू मी एंड इट इज़ बिकॉज ऑफ दिस मैन दैट द शो केम टू मी. थैंक यू. I hope you all like the show. And also, it is also about the city. Dharavi is a character, and Dharavi is a very important character in the show. You know, the underbelly, the Thalaivan side, the cop side. You know, we've gone into details of how a Tamilian would speak or unka culture. We have gone into detailings of how Gavaskar would speak, or you know uski wife कैसे बात करेगी, उसके घर में क्या चीज़ें होंगी, थलाइवन के घर में क्या चीज़ें होंगी. सोनाली मैम एज अ चीफ मिनिस्टर, यू नो वो how ruthless she can be, you know how calm she can be, but the eyes, how will they talk, and that Sonali came up with all of that. So guys, please watch the show. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Lovely. Thank you so much. Sunil sir, can't believe it's debut again for you.
Absolutely, and I believe I'm going back to school.
Yeah.
Because of the same reasons, but super excited, fingers crossed. And you know, through the entire conversation, there's only one thing that I've realized is कि लोग स्केल की नहीं बात कर रहे, लोग गाने की बात नहीं कर रहे, लोग आउटडोर की बात नहीं कर रहे, लोग खाने की बात नहीं कर रहे, सिर्फ और सिर्फ टेक्नीशियंस और टैलेंट की बात कर रहे. You know, which means it's a fact that each and every one has been involved in this completely. Whether it's the cops or the robbers, or you know, whether it's the good side of the so-called world, and our Thalaivan's family, it's the family that makes it. It's the family that makes it. And the police are a big problem for us. You know, the police have been very difficult, and so also the chief minister. I thought she was on my side, and suddenly we both realized she's on our own side. You know, so she is what a politician is. But hats off. So to each one of you, MX, thanks for having us. You know, Gautam, probably this is one of the only times I have not bothered once we are done with the shoot, because you knew that at the helm of affairs there were people who cared about the product, and they only spoke about the product. He came once in a while, observed, but behind the scenes I know that, you know, that he's at the helm of affairs and doing it and watching it very closely. Percy, Sarthak, I mean, a genius when it comes to writing, layering of the script, explaining the character to you. You know, I thought I was Saliva the minute he narrated it to me. You know, when Ashima and the Z team came, and Sarthak was there, and Sarthak said, so we want you to play this, and he narrated it. Somewhere down the line I got the confidence that, you know, after a break of so many years, that yes, I can go back to school. Probably I haven't forgotten my craft. You know, when you disappear, you believe that you've forgotten it, because the world allows you to believe that, you know, you don't have a success behind you. Your Fridays are difficult Fridays. Not everybody wants to cast you, and suddenly something so big comes and they say, you doubt yourself and you say, really, you want to cast me for such a big character? Because for me, my dream has been, if it's films like these, I talk about Nayakan and I talk about Dayawan, you know, and my two heroes, Kamal sir and Vinod sir. So that sword on your head, that can I even deliver 10% of what they've delivered? If I can, that's a big burden then that they've put on our shoulder. And then the dialogues, I was super excited about the dialogues. यार ये किसने लिखा है? कमाल है यार ये लड़का, कमाल की चीज़ है. और एक छोटी सी बच्ची सिनिका ने ये dialogues लिखे हुए हैं. You know, and that's the खूबी. कहाँ हो आप? Stand up. That's her and the dialogues. And associate Dharavi with her. It's unbelievable. Whether it's my prosthetics, Renuka, you would expect people to come from Hollywood to do the prosthetics for something like this. Or there's this young girl, Anil Dada's daughter, who comes up to you, works with you for 3 hours and does that. It's the art, the team, Khan Saab के साथ जो 4 pillars थे उनके, वो बच्चियाँ, you know, the detailing that they've gone, the Dharavi, the team that executed, it was the local boys that executed a seamless shoot. मैंने अपनी जिंदगी में इतनी seamless shoot कभी की नहीं. प्यार बहुत था, लेकिन unruly नहीं थे. Disturbance कभी कुछ नहीं था. आवाज़ जब हम सीन करते तो एक आवाज़ नहीं निकलती थी. लोग सिर्फ ये पूछे, कुछ खाओगे, कुछ ये करोगे, घर में बैठोगे, ये करोगे. That was धारावी, जो दुनिया बाहर की दुनिया को लगती है कि कितनी chaos है यहाँ पर, लेकिन एक ऐसी दुनिया है जहाँ सिर्फ और सिर्फ प्यार भरा हुआ है. Where festivals are celebrated like festivals, like India needs to be celebrating its festivals, which we've seen in this last 1 year. Diwali, Holi, Eid, everything has meant so much to us. Ganpati, they've been huge. Suddenly you feel you're back in India, and that's what Dharavi meant to me. And that's the beauty of the show. Each one has performed so beautifully. क्योंकि मेरे लिए अगर आप देखोगे तो every time I see Vivek perform and he says something or Sonali says something, I feel shit, I'm dangerous, yeah? I'm this crazy whacked out guy. And am I that bad? But then when I see my family and Dharavi react to me, I feel no, yaar, ye Masiha hai, you know, ye Robin Hood hai. And that is the power of performance. And I loved it. We are going through tough times as far as our movies go. We say we don't have an audience. But trust me, अगर आपके पास content हो और इतने अच्छे actors और team हो, आप गलत हो ही नहीं सकते. So, you know, to my own team, Kiran Dada, Naveen, Wacky, Sunny, all of them who've been through this with me, because I used to lose it pretty often क्योंकि 3 घंटे बैठना, makeup करना, and then Samit comes up and says, sir ये ना थोड़ा निकाल दो ना, वापस लगा दो. यानी Samit तू खाने के बाद ही मेरे को बुलाएगा. फिर क्या करें आप, करो ना. And he used to go off. You know, and to all the assistants. I mean, बहुत सारी कहानियाँ मेरे पास assistants के बारे में. बहुत सारी कहानियाँ हैं. अभी वो बोलने जाऊँगा तो बहुत तकलीफ होगी. But what a team. Vijay, I mean, genius at work, but not once did I ever realize कि वो shooting कर रहा था. He never disturbed you once. So मुझे अगर confidence है इस show में, वो सिर्फ और सिर्फ इसलिए क्योंकि जिन्होंने भी बात किया उन्होंने सिर्फ बात किया कंटेंट और टेक्निकल टीम की. सो व्हेन यू हैव अ ग्रेट टीम,